Hello, welcome to Martha's Fragrance Corner. And today I'm just doing a little vlog, just a casual chit chat. It's kind of a day in the life of, a day in a Saturday, a day in one of Martha's Saturdays, because my Saturdays look very much the same every week, unless there's, something else going on or an event. But if I'm at home and I have no plans, this is pretty much what my Saturday looks like. So in this video, you can kind of hang out with me and I'll talk a little bit about kind of intermittent fasting that I've been doing. You'll see what I'm reading. I will share when I end the video here some supplies that I got, my art journal, and then I also do, I share how or where I film my YouTube videos, because that is a big part of my Saturday. A big chunk of Saturday is all YouTube. So today I filmed 2 videos. They took longer than I thought because of technical difficulties. And then I will edit them because I'm kind of on a roll and it's 5. I have plans for dinner at 8 o'clock tonight. So that's going to screw up my intermittent fasting big time. But my cousins are visiting out of town and she wanted to go have dinner at 8. So, it is what it is, and that's fine. So talk a little bit about that, but I'd love for you to hang out with me. And yeah, if you enjoy this video, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Like I said, these are just once in a while, little behind the scenes of my life. So hope you enjoy. All right, so all my Saturdays start pretty much the same way. Wake up, decide what I'm going to warm, and then I will start a book. If I either start a book or watch YouTube, but this morning I could not wait to get into a new book that I got called Rebel Witch, and it is part 2 of Heartless Hunter, which I read, I think it was last month. All right, it is 10:53 Saturday morning, and I haven't had breakfast yet or coffee or anything. And the reason being is I've been doing intermittent fasting this week. So I'm at 16 hours, a little more than 16 and a half hours. I'm also going to chop this vanilla and stone fruit. I think I'm going to melt this. Oop, just fell out of the souffle. I'm going to melt this up in the bedroom. So I'm just going to chop it. I do like that Teddy B's wax is very soft. So I'm just going to take, I don't know, some chunks here. I don't chop the whole souffle all at once. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I'm afraid it's gonna, I don't know, ruin it a little, maybe. I don't know. So I just used a piece of it here. And then what I do, I have my scale. I have a little kitchen scale right here. And I messed it up by picking it up. And then I'll just measure out or weigh out like how much I have left. And then if I don't use the whole souffle, at least I'm tracking how much wax I've used. So this is down to 3 ounces. I forget how much this is total. I should have weighed that probably, but I think I have it in my spreadsheet. If not, I'll grab another souffle. So we're down to 3 ounces, I think I said, although something is off. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this upstairs, put it in my bedroom, and then I'm going to start making some breakfast. Okay, pulled out my eggs. I have like this guacamole avocado thing. It's really avocado. And I'm going to have scrambled eggs, I think, today. And I haven't had scrambled eggs in a while. Eggs are so expensive. I have to ask my daughter, does she work tomorrow? Yes. I'll have to ask her to pick me up some more eggs because they're still normal price to Trader Joe's. Whereas everywhere else, I mean, I've paid $15 for eggs. It's ridiculous. So she got me some eggs. I'm like, I don't care what color it is. I don't want jumbo though. I don't like jumbo eggs. I large. That's normally what I get. These are medium, but that's fine. Actually, whatever. I just don't like jumbo because a lot of times she'll get like the twin yolks, which I'm like, I don't know. I don't like that. But yeah, you'll get those double yolks and it's just like, no, don't like it. I am out of milk, so I have oat milk. And normally I put a little bit of milk in my scrambled eggs because it makes them fluffier, but I'm out, so I don't know. You know what? I've never tried putting oat milk in my eggs, and does it make it fluffier because it's not milk? I have no idea, but we're gonna do all kinds of things. Here's my giant water pitcher. It's so big it does not fit in my fridge, so it just sits on the counter. I hate having stuff on the counter, but it's kind of inevitable after a while. I have my fruit. So I've been doing intermittent fasting, and it's been actually easy. One day I did 20 hours. I'm not at the point where I want to do like 72 hours or something like that. I think I would probably have to talk to my doctor before I go do something like that. But there are a lot of health benefits of it. I know Steph from Steph Loves Life has done fasting, and she kind of reminded me of like, yeah, I've done that before. And it's hard for me to sustain because, mostly for dinners. Like, I like the idea of finishing. I'm going to try some oat milk in here. See what happens. I like the idea of not eating late or eating before bed. Like that, I'm down with it. I like the idea of, finishing my dinner by 6:30, which means if I'm doing 16-hour fasts, which is what I'm trying to do, it means that I can have breakfast at like 10:30 or have my first cup of coffee. And yes, I could drink coffee on a fast if I drank it black with no sugar or no cream. I don't like my coffee that way, so I guess no coffee. No coffee. So it's just water in the morning is what I'm drinking. And probably even then, I still am not the best at water, even with my giant pitcher over here. But I'm better. I'm definitely better than I was. I can never see how much salt is going in here. Okay. Yeah, so just eggs, piece of toast. I got my Nespresso here, almost ready. I like my Yeti. That's one of my favorite things, and it keeps I got this during COVID. I ordered it because, when I was in those meetings in the morning, I can have coffee, be in a meeting, and it would keep my coffee warm for like the whole hour. So I like that. I think this is one I haven't tried before. It's rich chocolate. So we'll give that one a try. I love my Nespresso. Because I'm out of milk, I'm going to use oat milk. And warm that in the Nespresso foamer thingamajigger. So I got that going. I got my pan hot. Gonna make my scrambled eggs. Of course, I've thought of adding some cheese and stuff. I don't have spinach. I don't have mushrooms. I don't have peppers. I would have normally have made like a scramble, but I don't have any of those things. So just scrambled eggs. Okay, I'm gonna make my eggs, toast my toast, and have my coffee, and it'll be 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Then I'm gonna go get ready. I'll go get ready and then film my what I've been warming video. That's kind of my routine on Saturdays. Sorry about the Nespresso noise back there. There we go. Now it's quiet. Yeah, that's pretty much my routine on Saturdays. I sometimes I'll wake up and watch YouTube right away, but I really wanted to start that book. So Rebel Witch took away my YouTube time. And then I will watch YouTube until 11:30 noon. And then I'll go shower, and then I'll get ready, and then I'll film my what I've been warming video, and then I'll go on and do other things. Lately, yeah, it's kind of my Saturday. So I do have cousins visiting from Costa Rica. So I do need to call them and see if they want to go out today or do something. So that's the plan. Otherwise, we'll do something with them tomorrow. Although tomorrow I think it might rain. So it's probably not the best idea. So let me eat my breakfast. As I'm eating my breakfast, I'm probably going to watch a TV show I started called The Pit on Max. Because honestly, this week I'm in it wasn't the whole week. It started Thursday. I'm in I don't feel like watching YouTube mood, which I get sometimes, especially I watch a lot. I do watch a lot of it. And so there are times where I'm like, okay, I need a break from YouTube and watch regular TV. So I started watching The Pit and I'm enjoying it. And there's my toast. Okay. I could be good and use avocado. Make avocado. I'm going to be good. I was going to or I could just put a pat of butter on it and call it a day. I'm going to be good. I'm going to do avocado toast. I have egg. I like I love putting everything bagel seasonings on it from Trader Joe's. And then I drop a little bit of chili flakes on top just for a little heat. So I'm going to get that ready. I'm going to go sit down and have my breakfast. I'm probably going to watch, I might watch an episode of The Pit. I'm also watching The Night Agent, but I think I can watch an episode of The Pit and then go shower and get ready. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I've done a get ready with me video, because I'm not a beauty, I'm not a beauty YouTuber by any means. I love makeup. I watch a ton of them because I think they're fun. But I also feel like this video would just be so long as it is. I don't know. I know I've mentioned this before. I like videos that are like 15, 20 minutes. One, it makes it easier for me to edit. And then two, you know, I work full time and I'm reading. There's tons of other things that I want to do. And so I just don't always have the time to sit and watch videos. And so I love like if there's a nice 15-minute, 20-minute video, it's like, oh, I can watch that while I eat real quick. Like that could be I'm having coffee and I could sit and watch that video. I know some people like longer ones because they're probably multitasking and, doing things. And I just realized I forgot to put powder on my eyelids, but see, because I'm talking, but that's okay. I will do that right now. I can't talk and think at the same time, but that's okay. I put some eye primer on. So the discoloration on my lids, because, once you get to be my age, that happens. And I'm just going to wear a neutral eye palette. I've had this forever. It is probably expired. You should not do not do what I do and wear expired products that you've had for a few years. I mean, does anyone really throw out makeup after like 6 months? I don't. And yeah, I'm using a K Scented Melts business card to just kind of keep, so I can be a little messy here on the corners and not worry about it going too far out of my eye area. I used to do my eyes last. It was just kind of habit. And now I do them first. And I'm like, I should have done that a long time ago. Because if I mess up my eyes or I get glitter all over, not that I wear eyeshadow with lots of glitter, but if I did, I can clean up my face before because once your makeup's done, like it's done. And so I do like that. So something new. So I already had put on sunscreen, all my skincare. I love this toner. This is a Korean brand, Haru Wonder. This is a really great toner, huge bottle. I've had this since August of last year. So I'm only halfway done with it. So that's great. And then from the same company, Haru Wonder, I have sunscreen. So sunscreen every day, no matter what, unless I'm staying indoors all day and I'm not going to be near a window, which, is very rare. I don't normally, when I'm working from home, if I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to be like sitting near a window or anything, then I will maybe skip it. But even on those days, because I'm like, I might go for a walk. I might do something else. So I might go run some errands and I would like some sunscreen. So yeah, just quick. I'm not doing anything extreme there. And then I'm going to do my concealer, which is somewhere. Here it is. Somewhere on the ground. I like to also, before I continue, use like an eye balm underneath. This gets it from getting into those fine lines, and that's kind of cool. So I'm actually going to let that sit for a second. I'm going to just go ahead and put my foundation. And I'm currently loving House Labs. So this is a Lady Gaga foundation. I finally went and got, my color done. And I'm like, yeah, actually it blends in pretty well. Normally I struggle with foundation, and yes, I'm just using my hands. I do have a beauty blender, but we're going fast today. We're like, just make this quick. Um, and what was I going to say? So normally, if I just would have shopped on my own, I would have probably gotten a color that was either too yellow or too peach for me. So I did go to Sephora back in, maybe it was December, somewhere around my birthday, I think. And I asked them to figure out what color I am. And then in the summer, I will probably have to go and get a deeper shade. All right, I finished getting ready, but as you can see here, this my curls want to come out. My natural curls want to come out. So I'm going to straighten that. Then I'm going to do my what I've been warming video. And then I just got inspiration for another video. So I might just shoot two. I like to get my videos done in one day and be done for the rest of the week. So bundling. And then I did want to share this though, because I have not used Thrive Cosmetics, their mascara, liquid lash extensions in a long, long time. And I forgot how much I like this. So I just put this on today. It's got a nice little heft to it. I know it's pricey, which is why I haven't purchased it often, but it's really, really nice. So I'm going to straighten my hair here. It is just around 1 o'clock. This is my typical Saturday. Even if I don't plan it, that's kind of the way it works, where around 1, 2, I start recording. And it's actually perfect because that's when the sun is coming through my bedroom window and I like to use natural light. So I'm going to fix my hair a little bit and then we're going to do our videos and then the rest of the day. Okay, so this is where the magic happens here. So if you could see this cushion, I sit on that cushion, face the windows, and that's where I get natural light. And over, I don't want to make people sick, over here, this corner, that's my melting basket, for the month. And on the other side of it, there is, right over here, is my weekly basket of where I throw everything I've been melting. I have a stack of books here on the corner because in the summer or when it's just hot or I'm having a hot flash, I don't know, I have my fan, I kind of stack it on those books and it's the perfect height to hit my face. So a lot of things are just, I found how to make things work in here. And then there's my tripod camera, and then I've got light, one of these here. That's a light. I would never turn it on like that on the ground. I don't, if you saw any white thing kind of against the wall behind the camera, those are umbrellas that will fit over that bulb to diffuse the light. And that's what I use when it's dark or in the evening when I'm recording in here and I don't have beautiful light coming out of my window like this. All right, so now I'm sitting where I normally sit and I just move that cushion. I'll bring my tripod out closer to me. And then, I got my basket and I'm going to start talking. So I'm going to do two videos today, I think. One is my what I've been warming, and one is another one that in the Facebook group, someone gave me a little inspiration, which I was like, oh, that's perfect. And that's the thing or for all of us that are on low buys, no buys, it's like, well, what other content should we create if we're not hauling? It's easy to do haul videos, like haul video, like that. That just it's a reason to share and do a video, right? That's kind of why I started YouTube, was to share like what I was buying, what I was thinking, and so if you have any ideas for non-haul content that doesn't require too much research and stuff, if I didn't work full time, I would do research. I would outline my videos. I would script them maybe a little bit more. I, would come up with even more creative ideas that could take more time to think about. But I don't have that luxury anymore. Not that I did when I started, but Yeah, I don't know. It's just busier time, different time. So I'm moving my tripod closer. But yeah, any suggestions, any questions? I can do a video like that. Anyway, time to go unscripted like I normally do, talk about what I've been warming, and then we'll get on with the rest of my day. I'm honestly so nervous to make a card. I haven't made a card in over a year, and I'm very nervous. This is from Gina K. It's a double background grip mat. It fits into my Misty that I have, so I figured I will use it. I had points from work. We get like these applause points for doing good things, and I figured I would spend some of my money on scrapbook and crafting stuff because it's been a long time since I bought it. So I'm going to put this down here because I don't want it moving around. I'm going to see if this works. This is like literally my first time trying this. I haven't done a card in so long. I'm going to see how this works. This is Distress Oxide in Faded Jeans. And here we go. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. It's been forever. But I wanted to do this. Let me get a little more ink. I'm so nervous. But this is the fun part of just being crafty and doing things, and I'll just let it be lighter here on top. And I can feel there's definitely more oxide ink. I'll put in some more because these inks could even be on the drier side because, again, it's been a few years. So we'll see how this goes. And this mat is working great. This is actually sticking very, very well. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to do something kind of basic. And that looks great. What I love about oxide inks is they do show up nicely on dark cardstock. So I'll just peel that off. And that came out really nice. Keep it super basic. Like I don't have a lot of time to make this birthday card. So I'm going to cut this out a little bit and then just put a happy birthday on there. Super simple. Normally I do more elaborate cards. In fact, let me show you some other cards I've made. My mom gave these back to me. They're all cards I've given to my mom, but in a way, I'm glad she saved them. I can't reuse them, but I can go back and say, okay, I made this card somehow. So I have all of this stuff. That was a Mother's Day card. This one was kind of basic, but yeah, just using a lot of pattern paper tags that I have. So I'm really actually glad. Actually, I could probably reuse this. Look at that. I could reuse this top. I'll throw that away. But sometimes I go back and I look at my cards and I'm like, I made that? This I did not make. So I don't know why she gave that to me, but I could be inspired to make that. Actually, a few of these I'll toss because I don't think I remember making those. This I do have the die. In fact, I just found it. Very easy to do that. Very basic. I love coloring. That is my thing. Funny is I just found this stamp last night and I'm like, I should make something with it. And there you go. That's easy. I could do that. In fact, I could probably rip the tops of these and reuse them. But it's kind of, sometimes you go back to your own stuff and get inspiration. I don't know where this came from. I don't think this was me. I think this might have been one of my kids, but anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Let's keep working on this one. Funny thing is, as I was trying to make this card here, figuring out what to do, this order came from My Favorite Things or MFT stamps. I'd ordered this like a week and a half ago. So I didn't have a die that was like big like this that said happy birthday. And I think this actually might be perfect. Just right on top again, keeping this super simple. We'll see. Making noises. Here's the card. You could tell by the light, it's so much darker in here now. This took me too long to make. This card here, this should take 10 minutes. Die cut, die cut, die cut, cut. I just did some more of this color around the edges of the white card base, and this should have taken 10 minutes. But because I had to look for things, I couldn't find things, I changed my mind a couple times. I'm glad I didn't do this, although I think that would have still been okay. I like that kind of bright green popping off the black background. This took too long, but here's my card. Happy birthday. All right, so I just finished filming 2 videos. It took a lot longer. Like, where did my day go? It took a lot longer than I thought because my battery kept dying on my camera. They're like lithium rechargeable batteries, and so I think I've been using them for so long that they're just not keeping charge as much. And then I'm like, I wonder if I have a long cord. I was about to order from Amazon, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see. And sure enough, I have a 6-foot cord that fits into my camera. I can plug in to the plug that I have nearby, and I'm like, I don't need batteries anymore. So I should never have that problem where my camera just dies, which is awesome. But I'm here in my craft room because something I wanted to do today was organize this a little bit more. You see some stuff here on the floor. I was reorganizing the wax in here. Empty box. Empty box. But this box, actually, I am going to keep. I'm laughing because I know in the Facebook group, there was a little thing that I put in there about, as we get older, it's like, that's a good cardboard box. But the reason I'm going to keep this is it's a 12 by 12, which, sorry, I hit the mic. It's a 12 by 12, which is a great scrapbook size, but it's a box. So when I will spray paint sometimes, or splash some paint on cards, or I have sprays. I don't have one right in front of me. And so this is nice that I won't get spray on the carpet or on the floor. So I have that. And then I have a scrapbook.com box in here of things that I've purchased. So I got some embossing paste. I have a lot of re-inkers from Distress Oxide re-inkers. I got free stamps. I got some mixed paper. I'm in my card making phase again, which makes me excited. I did get backgrounds, so I gave both my cards away that I made recently, and so I've just been back into this mood. So I did buy some supplies, and I wanted to just have the re-inkers there. So I have to put this away. But in order to do that, I need to kind of organize the rest of this room. And so it's not really, the flow in here isn't great. So I do feel like I'm going to end up moving my desk to that wall, which you can't see, moving the bed, which is over here, to this wall. And then my desk will be closer to my cubby. So that's going to take me a while to do. But I do want to do it. And that'll be like my big thing, I think, this year. But in the meantime, I did want to show you some cool stuff that I got. I got a thing called a Better Press, which is like a letter press. And look at that. It's Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robinson, is it? So I had fun. I was having fun watercoloring these. So they're going to end up being on cards. I have a cool little die cut that I can cut this out. But I've been having so much fun on Sundays. This is like what I do on Sundays. I've been watercoloring and making cards. And so far I've made 2 cards this year. And then I wanted to show you the art journal that I started. Now I haven't gone totally crazy because, I just didn't know what I wanted it to look like. And I was definitely afraid of having a blank page. So this is from Archer and Olive. I got it in the December subscription box. And when I opened it up, I'm, well, it's such a nice notebook. I don't want to mess it up. But then one night I'm all, Martha, that's the whole point of an art journal. So I decided I'd start with just calling it a book of joy, which I did say I was going to call it the Book of Joy, and just kind of messed it up. I kind of feel like I did a little blob there and I shouldn't have, but I was using some this was a stamp and I just colored it in, and these are acrylic pens. So I used acrylic pens on this page. And then on the next page, I thought I would just play with stencils I have. So that way I'm not drawing anything. It doesn't feel so messy, but I get to do something artistic. So I did some stenciling on either side, and I did that. And then I'm like, okay, Martha, time to just play, just get messy, tear up paper and do different things. So this is what I did. And this was like my first free flowing, I would say, where I wasn't really using anything. Probably need to stick that down a little bit. I was just painting with some watercolor, and I had some stickers and a little bit of a messed up, stencil that I wanted to just cut up and do. So I'm starting to do my art journal, and it really brings me so much joy, and it makes me kind of calm at the end of the day, and I'm having a lot of fun. But so far I just have, like I said, a lot of these little watercolor things that I'm doing. That's going to be a front of a card with I'm going to zhuzh it up a little bit, but these are all kind of fun things that I've been messing around with. And then I got more supplies. I went kind of nuts. When I'm not buying wax, I'm buying other things. Got more stencils. Lots more stencils. Yeah, so I got a lot of fun stencils. I've got some kind of die cuts, so this will be for my card making. And then we got some sentiments. This says happy birthday, and really cool. Like this, wouldn't that be a cool card? So just that's where I've been spending my money and what I've been doing in here. So I do want to reorganize the whole flow of this room so that I'm actually working in here on this desk rather than downstairs on the coffee table. So the dining room table is a mess because I have notebooks everywhere and all kinds of stuff. But I really would love to get this working for me again. And now that I'm condensing the amount of wax that I have taking up space, this used to take up space. I'm losing my camera here. This used to take up, there used to take up space on the floor. So at least I got the wax off the floor. It's all in its own spot. But now I'm just ready to just spruce this up a little bit because there's a lot. And it doesn't, I'm now starting to create piles and things. So anyway, that's my Saturday. I just wanted to chat and check in and maybe do a little vlog. And this is how I spend my Saturdays. Normally it's kind of a YouTube day, and I will do some laundry. I'll do some cooking. Tonight I am going to go out for dinner to visit, with my cousins to an Italian restaurant here. And that's pretty much it. I've been enjoying TV, been enjoying playing Super Mario Party Jamboree. That's what I do in the evenings. It just helps me decompress after work. And yeah, that's my Saturday. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.